Bart Merrill is doing the third project in the specialty speeches manual, Sell Something. It is 10 to 12 minutes, and his speech is titled, Food for Thought.
So which came first, weight loss or exercise? For me, it was weight loss. Because when I was heavier, I didn't feel like exercising. My wife would come by and say, Bart, you want to go for a walk? I'd say, let me think about it. Tempting, but no. And I would stay at my desk. It wasn't until I lost the weight that I feel like exercising, and I still don't feel like going to the gym, and we'll get into that here a little bit later. About 8 years ago, I decided, well, my wife decided that it was time to start working on my after picture. My before picture was good enough. So I went in search of something that would help me lose weight. And I thought to myself, just because it's who I am, if I'm going to lose weight, I'm going to get paid to do it. Like Marie Osmond, you see her on the Nutrisystem commercials? I lost 50 pounds. She gets paid every time that commercial runs. I searched hard for the proper weight loss program, but it was a struggle. Nothing seemed to work. I couldn't last very long. And after 6 years of struggle, this is what my before and after picture looked like. I was pulling my hair out trying to find something that worked. But it seemed like everything that I tried was about the 90-day challenge of me getting my butt to the gym. And that just wasn't in my DNA. I don't have the willpower. I had just enough willpower to get to the gym, pay my monthly, or not my monthly, my membership for 3 or 5 years, whatever they sell me on, and then I never go back again. And so then after 2 weeks, I'm like Robert here, I lost my glasses. That's the only thing I lost. So I hate the before and after pictures that you sometimes see on Facebook or Pinterest. Because you know what? I can do a good before and after picture just right now. Before. After. Before. After. It can be done quick. So what are some of the reasons that we struggle with weight loss? I mean, look at the statement there though. Sugar is as addictive as cocaine. And it's everywhere. You can't get away from it, or it's really hard to get away from it. We've kind of gone to this fast food society where there's too much salt, too much sugar, too much fat, too much carbs, just empty calories without proper nutrition. And it's amazing what can happen to your body when you have proper nutrition. After about 6 years of searching, and 1.5 years of my friend Beth bugging me, she would always call me up and she said, Bart, there's this thing you got to try. It's the 10-day celebrity transformation cleanse. I'd say, Beth, I want to do a 10-day cleanse like I want a colonoscopy, and that's not very bad. She would put me on the phone with someone. And just to embarrass her, I'd tell that someone, let's just say it was Carolyn, Carolyn, I want to do a 10-day cleanse like I want a colonoscopy, and that's not very bad. Luckily for me, she bugged me until finally she came up here to an event that was happening. She's from California. And so out of obligation, I went to this event, and I was like this, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. I don't want to be sold, don't talk to me. But I listened, I was listening, and there was this one guy, he was ex-NFL. When he quit the NFL, he ballooned to 360 pounds. He was a linebacker, which isn't a lineman. You know, a linebacker's a pretty tough guy. And he told me that he had lost, or his story was that he had lost 90 pounds in about 4 months. So after it was over, just me and him, I went up to him and I said, Lavali, no sales BS. How hard was it? Because my worry wasn't about the stuff. I just didn't want to starve to death for 10 days. Starving to death and dying was fine. I just didn't want to starve to death for 10 long days. So I decided I was going to try it. He told me, he said, Bart, I can guarantee you one of two things will happen. You'll finish the 10 days, and you'll love your results, or you won't, and you'll get your money back. I says, I tried. So I bought one cleanse for me, one cleanse for my wife, and I was going to do this, but I didn't tell Beth for about 2 hours. I didn't want her to have the satisfaction of me buying her stuff. I did my first cleanse, not knowing if I was going to do it, or I was going to finish. I lost 18 and a half pounds in 10 days. Now my wife, I bought that other cleanse for her. She was going to do it with me. She backed out. And she actually told me that I wasn't going to make it. You're just wasting your money. So that other cleanse was sitting there. So I took a break for about 7 days and did that other cleanse. I lost another 10 and a half pounds. So in a month, in less than 30 days, I had lost almost 30 pounds. So I bought me 2 more. And I did the same thing. Took a week or so off, did another one, a week or so off, did another one. And within 2 months and 5 days, I had lost 40 pounds. First picture is me in 97, before I got married. That second picture there is from 05 to 2015. And then just after, in 2015, after my 2 months and 5 days, that's my before and after picture. I got back to my wedding weight, which is the website I own, backtomyweddingweight.com, in 2 months and 5 days. And it's not just me, this is my friend, this is his before and after. I don't think there's any exaggeration, but there may be. He dropped about 40 pounds in just over a month and a half. Now it's not just about the weight loss. People would come up to me and say, Bart, do you feel good? Do you feel better? I was like, gosh, I better feel better. I'm down 48 pounds. I should have more energy. But I hate it because I can tell you what you want to hear if you ask me that question. I say, yeah, I feel great. It's awesome. I got so much energy because I want to sell the stuff. For me, I like to have real tangible proof. So before and after every cleanse, I got my blood work done. After all 4, my LDL, which is your bad cholesterol, went from 118 to 88. Out of range, into range. Same thing with my HDL, 35 to 40.7. My overall went from 193 to 145, and triglycerides went from 186 to 98. Everything went into the normal range. I couldn't get life insurance before the 2 months and 5 days. I qualified for life insurance after this. I'm a type 2 diabetic. Before the cleanses, on my medication, my A1C, which is my 3-month average of my blood sugars, was 6.9. After I got done with those cleanses off my medications, it was 6.1. Without meds. Anything under 6.0 is considered non-diabetic. So for me, it was more about that. What are some problems I have? Now those are some pretty sexy feet I have there, don't you think? People would tell me, but isn't that not safe? You lost too much weight too fast. You're just going to balloon back up. It's been 2 years since I did this, and so it's been 2 years that I've kept most of it off. Okay? So why do they say that it's not safe? goes back to George Bush's fuzzy math and Trump's alternative facts. I'm going to deal with the fuzzy math and the alternative facts. In the 50s, I think it was 1956, they said 3,500 calories is what it takes to burn off 1 pound. So you have to burn that many calories. So how do you do that in a week? And this is the 2-pound theory where you shouldn't lose more than 2 pounds in a week. The average intake of calories is 2,000 in the average burn. So if I got to drop 3,500 calories in a week, that's 500 calories a day to lose just 1 pound. So now I'm down to 1,500 calories. If I want to lose 2 pounds, now I'm down to 1,000 calories. So anything less than that they consider non-safe. That's why they say 2 pounds in a week. If I want to drop 3 pounds, now I'm down to 500 calories a week. 4 pounds, I'm eating nothing. And if I want to lose more than that, now I got to eat nothing and exercise. I have a sister that she would tell me, Bart, you just need to eat less and exercise more. Now, she's the skinny sister. Those type of people that, probably like you, that can eat anything and not gain weight. Now let's get to the alternative facts. I skipped and went to the next slide. The alternative facts. Runner's World last year came out with an article that said it's not 3,500 calories. In order to lose 1 pound, it's closer to 7,000 calories. If I do my recumbent bike for an hour and a half, that's like 800 calories that I burn. I'm going to have to be on that bike all day long. So here's another thing I wanted to point out. Before, our bodies were been programmed when we were hunter-gatherers, and we couldn't find food, our body would start to store the fat, store the energy, store the calories. So if we eat less and exercise more, like my sister said, my body goes into starvation mode and starts to store stuff right here. Okay, my time is running, so I might have to wrap it up. So if I cut calories, exercise for a month on the old math that we're talking about, I'm in weight loss depression. Because if I do it for a month, I've only lost 8 pounds, a little over 8 pounds. I can't tell you how important it was for me to lose that first 18 and a half pounds. The success was amazing. So don't worry about the numbers. If you're getting the proper calories and you're still losing the weight, it's amazing. That's what if you give your body the proper nutrition, that will happen. So it's not about the fuzzy math or the alternative facts. Just some food for thought.